think about this? Jesus versus Muhammad.
Oh boy. Let's see what kind of fallacious talking points we have today.
Christians kill people, Muslims kill people, every religion has crazies that kill people. What I say is, forget the followers, let's look at the founders. Jesus never killed anybody. Muhammad killed an estimated 3,000 people.
Okay, and that doesn't denote prophecy. That does not denote prophethood. David killed people. He killed even more. According to Chronicles, he killed thousands. It's estimated that he killed over double that of Rasul Sallam. So, not really much of an argument. Next.
Jesus never led armies, Muhammad led armies.
Okay, yeah. Jesus never led armies and Muhammad led armies. So what? Different socio-political situations. For one, Jesus didn't have the socio-political means to lead armies. That's the first one. But if you look at other biblical prophets that did, they most certainly led armies. Like, for example, David. Or Joshua, for example. So, once again, this is just an appeal to authority fallacy at best. Let's continue.
Jesus never owned slaves. Muhammad owned slaves.
Owning slaves, once again, that's not really a parameter of determining a prophet of God. Once again, if you look at your own texts, slaves were owned by prophets. Let's not forget. What was Hajar according to, or Hagar according to the Old Testament? She was a concubine given to Abraham. So that's not really an argument either. All of this, this is what I've come to notice, is that a lot of these so-called Christian arguments are just fallacious reasoning. Let's keep going.
Jesus never married. Muhammad had anywhere from 11 to 22 wives.
Okay, once again, also not an argument. Because then you would have to expose the fact that, for one, what about the situation of Solomon, who had, according to your own Bible, 700 wives and 300 concubines? Or when other prophets had multiple wives? These aren't really arguments. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Moses have multiple wives as well? This is just foolish.
Jesus never tortured anybody. Jesus didn't lie. Muhammad permitted lying. If you feel threatened by an infidel, you can lie to them.
Yes, in the case of a dire life or death situation, lying is permitted. But once again, this just goes to show that you guys don't really do a lot of reading of your Bible. You just resort to the New Testament, and then you pick and choose from the Old Testament. Even then, when you use the New Testament, you guys pick and choose from it. I mean, Paul himself openly admits to using lying and deceit, outside of cases of necessity, in order to propagate Christianity. So there's a whole lot of fallacious arguments and a lot of holes that are used in just New Age Christian polemics. Anyway, let's see what else is available.
Even Muslims believe that Jesus had a virgin birth, that he worked miracles, and that he's in heaven right now. But for some reason, they still listen to the Prophet Muhammad. If you believe Jesus is the only way, the only...
Oh boy. More idiotic conclusions. Just because Muslims believe that Jesus was born of a virgin birth, performed miracles, and was raised alive, does not denote the prophethood of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is just, once again, fallacious reasoning. Surprise, surprise. Christians never cease to amaze me in their stupidity.